Hey guys, this is Robert Graham, your trusted real estate professional since 2002. Hope you're having a great evening. Tonight, I want to talk about putting your house on the market. What's it going to take? Things to do, things to prepare for, and how do you properly plan when putting your house on the market? Now, when I meet clients, I usually meet them several months before we actually put their home on the market because it takes careful planning, like I said. So it starts with researching the local data, understanding what homes have sold for that are similar to yours, and coming up with a value as to what your home is worth right now in its present condition without making any upgrades, without making any repairs. So you kind of start there. And then you come up with another number, just as considering that your home has outdated bathrooms, kitchens, or needs repairs. So you come up with another number. You say, all right, well, this is what your house is going to be worth once you make these upgrades, once you make these repairs. And so with asking your clients a ton of questions, you come to understand what their need is that you can come up with solutions, of course. All right. And so once we come up with the plan, we look at the numbers and then we do a timeline as to, all right, so how long is this project going to take? And once it's done, will the value be different at that point? Will the market be different? Probably for the better. And then you research all the data as a whole, not just houses that have sold, but you research what the Fed is doing with the interest rates. And of course, we recently got data that the interest rates are not rising, so that really keeps a lot of strong buyers in this market ready, willing, and available. And what usually happens is you have more buyers in houses, and so that, of course, that's going to drive prices up. However, buyers today are very, very smart, intelligent. They're picky. They know what they want. And the way that banks issue pre-approvals these days, you can rest assured that a buyer with a pre-approval from the bank, they're really strong, they have money, and they're ready to go. All right, so once we come up with the value and we have the price that we're going to go on the market for, it starts there. All right, especially after your repairs are done. Now, in addition to the repairs being done, there also has to be preparations done to the house. So I'll make this easy as possible for you to understand. This is not just the everything that you have to do. These are just some of the steps that I would take. So you start with replacing every light bulb in the house. You want the house to be bright. You want it to be well lit. You want it to be welcoming. You want it to be inviting, because you never know who the buyer is going to be. Single male, single female, married couple. They come from all different walks of life, and they come from all different career backgrounds. So you never know what time your house is going to be shown, whether it's going to be light outside, whether it's going to be dark outside, whether the sun has gone down early because of weather, because of rain and things like that. So you definitely want the house to be well lit. Something as simple as that is going to make a world of a difference. All right, you definitely want to do a deep cleaning to your house. All right, having your house extremely clean is going to show the buyer that the house is well kept, that you take pride in your home. All right, you certainly want your house to be in a condition where if you have a buyer with OCD, they're going to really appreciate a clean house. So with that said, you want to make sure that, all of your coffee mugs are pointed in the same direction. You want to make sure that all your shirts that are hanging in your closet, that all your shirts are together. Your shoes are all lined up. So little things like that, that's going to make a world of a difference when putting your house on the market. You certainly want to hire a handyman. You want that handyman to go through the whole house. You want every light switch to work. You want to make sure all your appliances work. All right. Even if you don't want to fix some things, you may want to reconsider that, because let's just say you have a dishwasher that has died 5 years ago and you no longer use it, and life is going really well for you without you using that dishwasher. You stop thinking about the dishwasher working. And so when you place your house on the market and the buyer does his or her home inspection and that dishwasher is not working, they're going to want a credit for a brand new dishwasher when a dishwasher could cost you well into $500, and it would have cost you maybe $150 to repair the dishwasher that you have. So you already lost $350 just by making that simple repair. All right. Now, even if you don't want to go too far into renovating, upgrading the home, the least you can do is upgrade the countertops if, in fact, your countertops are outdated. All right. It may cost you a couple of $1,000s, but not doing that, having an outdated countertop, could cost you $10,000 in negotiating power. All right. So that's something that's important. All right. You'll definitely want to have neutral paint throughout the house. All right. You want to depersonalize your house. You never want the buyer to have any sort of bad feeling about the spirit of the home. So you want to depersonalize the house. You want the house to be neutral. You want it to be welcoming. You want it to smell good. You want the walls to have neutral colors. You want the landscaping to be intact. You want your curb appeal to be intact. You want your front door and your front porch to be inviting. Things like that. Those simple things are going to make a world of a difference, because your house is not the only house that's going to be on the market. Your house is not the only house that the buyer is going to see. And like I said, you never know who the buyer is going to be. All right. So those things are extremely important. Another thing that's important, you want to make sure that your house is accessible. You want to make sure that it's easy to show, because like I said, you don't know who the buyer is going to be. It's going to be that person that you felt like may not be interested in the house. It's going to be that person that wants to see your home on a Saturday at 5 p.m., but you've limited your showing times to be no weekends or only between 9 and 12 on weekends, because you have things to do. So in that case, you want to consider a lockbox. All right. You want to make sure that, although you may be inconvenienced, the point is that you're trying to sell your home for the most money possible. All right. So limiting the showings of your house could hurt you, because it will be the buyer that would be willing to pay full price for your house that cannot get access to your house, and you lost that buyer, right? Pricing your house right is something that is a no-brainer. That's why you hire a realtor like me, all right, or your local professional to really make sure that you're putting the house on the market, not for too much money and not for too little money. Yeah, there are times where realtors use the tactic of pricing the house a little bit below the market so that they can get 20 people to bid on the house. But it's just smarter to do good business from day one. Like I said, today's buyer, they're very smart. They're very intelligent. They understand the market. They've done their research. All right. Now, you want to make sure that you completely declutter the house. If you're one of the buyers, if you are a seller that needs to upsize because you've outgrown your house, more than likely you're going to need to do some serious decluttering. And so an additional step that you may want to take is to rent a storage unit so that the excess things that you may have in your attic or your basement or in your closets, they can be placed in your storage unit. You really want the buyer that's going to be looking at your house to envision themselves living in that house. Every room that they step into, you want them to have a vision and a purpose for that room. So when they walk in your front door, they're envisioning their family walking through the front door on Thanksgiving. When they walk into your kitchen, they're envisioning themselves cooking a large meal for a family in that kitchen. dining room, living room, fireplace working in the living room, ceiling fan working in the living room. This is why you want to have that deep cleaning and decluttering of your home. You want your house to be super clean. You want everything in your house to sparkle and shine. And that's extremely important. All right. Now, your next step is to figure out where you're going to move to. So once you have a buyer, once you have a contract in place, your next step is to plan where you're going to move. Now, if you are a homeowner that has a pool, you certainly want to have your pool inspected by a professional. For the past 10 years, you've used your pool without a problem every single year. Family comes over and they use the pool, and the pool never has problems. However, when it's inspected by a professional, I think the more you know up front is going to be less on your heart when another professional finds problems that you're unaware of. All right, so have your heating system inspected, have your cooling system inspected, have all of your appliances inspected. You know, I would even go as far as having a home inspector come inspect my home before before I put it on the market. Unless you have all brand new appliances, then those appliances come with warranties. Or if you're going to purchase a home warranty when placing your house on the market, so that anything that goes wrong in your house would be covered by the home warranty, that's certainly going to help you. So these are just a few things that I want you guys to prepare for, because again, we're coming into the busiest month in real estate, where sellers are placing their homes on the market. Buyers are smart as I don't know what. Everyone's intelligent. And of course, you want to have super clear pictures. Me personally, I use virtual tours, and I use at least 25 still photos, HD photos, shot by a professional photographer. I don't use my own camera. I outsource my photography work from my houses to a professional. The reason why I do the virtual tours simply is it helps with search engine optimization. Nowadays, buyers, before they make an appointment to go see a home in person, they research the house, they research the neighborhood, they research the school. They can virtually walk through your home without being there via the virtual tour. They can see every room. They can appreciate the style. They can appreciate the closet space, because the pictures are going to show and express what the house has to offer. And with knowing the address, the Google search is going to give the buyer all the other data that they need before they even make an appointment to come see the house. So nowadays, if someone makes an appointment to come see your home, they're 50% serious about buying your home, and your home is in the running. Your home is being considered as one of their options. All right. So I hope this is enough information for you. If you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out to me. I am always available to answer any questions regarding your real estate needs. Robert K. Graham, JerseyHomeValue.com is my website. The Robert Graham is my Instagram and LinkedIn page. And the best way to reach me is my office telephone number. That number is area code 908-818-0000. 908-818-0000. Thank you for listening to this video, and I hope this helps. Don't be afraid to give me feedback. Let me know what you think. I'll talk to you soon.